guys who don't know, my name is Tiago and I do these kind of review slash opinion videos on photography gear. And this time around we're going to be reviewing, giving my opinion on Nikon's 80-200 push and pull version. It's an 18-year-old lens that still performs nowadays. I use it on my Nikon D700, and as you can see, it fits. It doesn't look huge as you would expect, because this lens is a bit smaller than the 70-200 from Nikon. It is as well lighter, and I bought it secondhand on eBay from a German seller, and I must say I'm very happy with the cosmetics, because it's used and you can't really seem to tell it, because it's very clean. The optics are excellent, clean, no problems with that. It does have some use, but I mean, this could have been done by me. So I mean, cosmetic wise, it works excellent. Things that you'll find important about this lens. It's old. It's the old push and pull version. What does this mean? When you have it at this range, you'll have it at 80, and when you push it all down, it goes to 200. So if you're not a rotating guy, maybe this won't bother you as much. It doesn't bother me, and it was a lot cheaper this way than it would be if you have the zoom ring working like the zoom ring working like this. Good things, you have a manual and automatic override right here, so you can just change it if you want. You have focus, how can I say this? Basically what this does is limit the focus distance your lens goes to. So if you have it on the center right here, it'll just go from infinity to the closest it can focus. If you turn it to this side here, it'll go from infinity to 10 feet or 3 meters. And if you go a little farther, it'll go from infinity to 5 meters or 15 feet. What this means is, if you're working on a tripod and you have your subject at still in a place or moving very short distances, this is great, because it'll enhance your focus speed, because your lens will know, okay, I will only focus from infinity to 3 meters. So the lens will know that it can only focus on this space, so it won't go all the way back and forth looking for the focus. Talking about focus, this is not a very fast focus lens. It is old and it moves every single piece of glass inside, so it couldn't be as fast as the newer lenses. But you won't miss any shots unless you're doing sports or action photography. Then yes, maybe this is not the lens for you, because it's not fast as you would expect. If you're doing portraits or concert shots like I am doing with this lens, this will be just perfect. Focus speed, it's not very fast as I was saying, but it's not the slowest I've seen, although this lens is 18 years old. On low light situations it tends to do some ghosting, but it captures the focus just right, and I'll show you some images right ahead. What do I have to say about this lens? I talk about focus, I talk about size, weight, vignetting, for example. You can't really notice it on a D700. And if you have the vignette control, you won't notice it at all. You just sharp images, you have no problems on the corners, and that's it. So maybe it's time for some sample shots. So as you can see on your screen right now, you have a concert shot I did when I was using the lens for the first time. I was shooting at a restaurant where the lighting was very, very bad. So I had to bump up my ISO to 6400, and as you know, at at higher ISOs, the images tend to get a little bit blurry and seem out of focus. And as you can look, looking at this image, it is focused and you have no problems whatsoever with sharpness. I was using 2.8, of course, to get that extra light into the camera, and it really paid off. In this next image, as you can see, I was focusing on the drummer. His face, his tongue, his hat are perfect in focus and sharpness. You can see she is just standing like 20 centimeters next to him, and she's blurry and she's not in focus because of the 2.8 that is excellent. On the next shot, I bumped up my ISO to 12,800 ISO so that I could do some black and white shots where I could really see all the details because the lighting was very bad. And as you can see, the image is sharp. It's not as sharp as it could be, but the place was dark and I was shooting at 12,800 ISO. So guys, I mean, for a type of shot with that high ISO, this is very good. Next image, going to portraits, and as you can see, the first thing that pops out on this image is the eyes. The eyes are in perfect focus and sharpness. You can see her lips are in focus as well. They're very sharp. You can see her chest piece, her tattoo, and you can see even the golden zipper right there is in perfect focus and sharpness. On this next image, it's a very close-up shot of her face, and as you can see, the eyes, her eyelashes, her nose and her lips are very good looking because it's very sharp, and it's the focus on this lens is just amazing. You can get a lot of depth of field with this lens as well. This last image, you can see again the eyes, the lips, the nose, her tattoo on her chest as well. Even the jacket is in perfect focus, and the sharpness is simply great. So guys, as you can see from the sample images, this lens really performs in every category. If you do a lot of portraits and concert photography, I mean, this is great. Why wouldn't this lens be for you? If you have a problem with this push and pull thingy, if you do sports or action-based photography, the focus isn't really that fast. But besides that, this lens is great. It's smaller, it's lighter than his competitors. They're not competitors at this time because this lens has been out for 18 years. But this really performs, this really shines. I don't think I can talk about anything else wrong with this lens besides the slower focus than you would expect. And I guess that's it, guys. You saw some sample images, you got my opinion on it. I mean, if you have no problem with this push and pull thing, if you have no problem with a bit slower focus, I mean, you can buy this lens. You can find it very cheap nowadays. I bought mine for about 400 euros, I think. Yeah, I think that was about it with postage and all that. I mean, for a used lens from Nikon, I think that's a very good price. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions or problems with this lens or anything related to photography, I'll be more than happy to help you out in the comments or by messages. So, I mean, this has been my 80 to 200 review / opinion. Leave your opinions or suggestions on the comments, and I'll be more than happy to read them and reply if you have some questions. That's it, guys. Stand around and subscribe for more videos on more photography related stuff, and keep shooting. Bye.